It's Hip Hop and R&B on 103.5 The Beat. I have dancehall and reggae royalty in the building. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome the one and only Mr. Vegas.
Yep.
What's going on, brother?
I'm here, man. Bless up.
Glad to have you
Long
here.
time I don't see you.
I know, man. I know.
Yes,
and I'm going to hit you with it first. You look the same, King.
Yo, stop capping. I just told you that, man.
I'm telling you.
I know you from like head's eye days.
Yes.
And you're still looking the same, bro. Whatever milk you're drinking, we want some. Trust me.
Breast milk.
The original Papa Keith.
Yes, man. Vegas,
Yes,
glad to have you, man. How you been,
man.
first of all?
I'm good, man. I'm good here. Still, on the grind.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I'm so glad to see you, back with the music. There's a lot of things people may not understand about you that I want to make them understand about you here today. That
Right.
You are one of the true students of the game.
Yep.
You were born with this talent where
Yes.
you have this amazing voice, a special voice, and then you can dance, you can, keep the crowd going and all these different things. But you stepped away from that to really study the game.
Right.
Can you explain? Can you talk about that?
Well, I didn't really step away,
Mm-hmm.
but I took time out to educate myself on the business aspect of the music, and learning how, for example, artists can own their own masters
Right.
and stuff like that. Because most of the songs that were created in Jamaica, like the hit songs, the songs like the 90s, 2000 dancehall, 80s dancehall, it's crazy hit songs.
Yeah.
And most of these songs are owned by record labels, overseas record labels, and the
Exactly.
artists, they have no say in the
Green
master,
sleeves, what have you.
so
right?
forth. So I learned the side of the business and tried to fix that side of Mr. Vegas' catalog, where I can have some say on the master side. For example, Head's Eye album. I totally went back to the studio. I redid everything, revoiced the songs, replayed the beats, and now I have the master for the Head's Eye album instead of it being with a green sleeves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you think other artists in the dancehall reggae genre followed in that footsteps? Because that's always been an issue with dancehall music and ownership. Did people see what you did and say, yeah, man?
Well, I hope they do, even if they don't say it out loud. But it's something that they really need to take a look into. Because you don't want, like I said, Head's Eye, and
Yeah.
these big songs that you hear from 90s and 2000.
Mm-hmm.
They're on so many different compilations. We do not even have a proper data, an accurate data to say
System in place.
how many of these songs sold. Because they were on so many different compilations. Reggae Gold, your album, that album, Universal compilation. So we do not have a proper data to say how many of these songs really sold. So I think most artists need to get to that point where you start owning your masters. And one way to do it is re-recording the whole thing. Let's build back the rhythm.
Genius.
Yes, I.
Genius. And thank you for taking the time to do that, to help,
sir.
to move this forward.
Like if I were Beanie Man, Zim Zim is still one of his big tunes.
I remember it came back on TikTok and
Bro,
became even bigger.
Can you imagine if it was his master being reproduced or people using on TikTok? You'll be claiming that master when they license it to go into a movie. You'll be claiming that master share instead of the record. So that's what I think is one of the ways the artists need to look at. Taylor Swift
man.
did it.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah. I just wanted you to get your ratings for that because I think that's something when you talk about, the career of Mr. Vegas that we need to highlight.
Yes, I.
It wasn't just you running on stage and amazing songs.
Yes,
that's great, but how you were able to manipulate and change certain things for yourself within the music business. I was having a interesting conversation with Willie Daniels this morning, and we were actually discussing pretty much how great you are, right? No, because I told him I was going to have this interview, and we were saying, like, Shaggy, Sean Paul, Mr. Vegas. Do you think you get the respect that you genuinely deserve for what you've put out there?
Listen to me, whatever I get, man, it's a blessing. Because I grew up with nothing. I grew up very poor in a little board house. No electricity, no inside bathroom. Everything was on the outside, kitchen, everything. So whatever I get is a blessing. I can't look at what other people are getting and be like, oh, I should have been getting that as well. The fact that people know Mr. Vegas worldwide, I have pull up that went into the Billboard chart. You're talking about the Billboard top 100 songs. And Mr. Vegas, a little artist from Jamaica, from poor beginnings, cracked that chart. Heads High is still like an anthem. I am blessed. You see, when that plays, crazy. So,
take away yourself.
Yeah, man. And sometimes when you're overly, rated, kind of water down your thing sometimes. Sometimes you fly under the radar. You fly under the radar, and when you get to that point, like you go on a stage show and people are like, yo, I didn't remember he sang that one. I didn't remember that was him. Right. And then you break it down. And like, to walk. And they're like, yo, he did that one too. And it's like a crazy vibe, Yeah.
No, I could appreciate that point. With the resurgence of the dancehall reggae business now, with Vibes Cartel and Buju and everybody getting their visas back, have you been able to also benefit from just the movement that's going on right now?
Definitely from the Vibes Cartel movement. Because I was going on the road before Vibes came out.
Yeah.
And I was listening to promoters, and I was seeing how promoters were skeptical of booking dancehall artists. Yeah? It was more about Afro artists. So Vibes Cartel came out, and I think it piqued the people's interest again in the music. So now they want to hear Beenie Man. They want to hear, not like they didn't want to hear them before, but more now than, because there's a vibe, there's a buzz. And people like a buzz, people like a vibe. So they go to a Vibes Cartel concert and it's sold out. And they had a good time. So now they want to see Mr. Vegas and Elephant Man and Keeperton on the same stage. Maybe Mr. Vegas and, is not going to pull the same crowd as a Vibes Cartel. Yeah, because of the body of work and the fan base that he has. But you can package a Mr. Vegas with a TOK.
Yeah.
With an Elephant Man. See? And, it's like what they did in New York City just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, crazy pandemonium.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that for you. I love that for the business. Let's talk about the music. So the music always changes every so often.
Right.
Where do you see reggae dancehall music at its present state right now?
What I am doing, I'm trying to bring back that authentic sound. That's why I did this reggae album, Ghetto Reggae.
Yes.
Because I wanted to remind people that this is a music that we learned, to dance to, that we grew up on. Man, I beat down the fence and Guinness on the arm and, so forth and so on. And girl is cool and deadly, slow wine. So it's like I'm taking baby steps against like, this is what we listened to growing up. Yeah, so let us start back a reggae and a dancehall revival. The people want to hear dancehall, they want to hear reggae music. Let us give them the authentic sound. Yeah, the new generation, they're going to love what they love. Yeah. In America, they love different type of, drill music, whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah, you can't tell the youth them, don't like drill music. But you can still listen to Bruno Mars. You can still listen to the greats, the ones that are still doing the authentic hip-hop and R&B.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let's talk about your album. How long did it take for you to put this body of work together?
I started working on this during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I had a lot of time. So I was, going to school. We had to do a lot of virtual classes because of the shutdown. So I was going to school and I was working on the album because that's all we could do.
Yeah.
So even like songs on the album called, one song is called Parasites. Because I think, it was good that human beings were locked down for a little bit.
Kind of hit the reset button.
Yeah, man. The key.
Yeah.
So when I came back outside, it was less pollution. And the place just feel fresh. My sinus wasn't acting up. And I was like, yo, it's good that they shut down human being a little bit. Shut them down again next 5 years. Yeah.
We need it, right?
So the album, I started working on it then. And, from then till 2025, we finished up one or two songs. Ed Robinson, my virgin, mixed and produced, some of the songs. Yeah, so and it's that vibe. It's that no vibe with Dan Penn.
Yes.
It's that welcome to Jam Rock. It's that vibe.
Yeah. And talking about that vibe, that's something that's very special that you can actually do. I think if there were 10 different genres of reggae and dancehall, you fit into every single one of them. You know what I mean?
There's over 10 genres of music in Jamaica, though. Because we can go soca.
Yeah.
Calypso. We call it calypso in Jamaica, right?
Yep.
We can go mento. We can go rock steady. We can go skia, reggae, dancehall, and the new thing where you do trap. We can go to all that too.
Yeah.
So
but
they're different.
You can do all those things at its highest level.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes you so special, Mr. Vegas. Honestly, I just want to really honor you in this interview, brother.
Give thanks, man.
You know what I mean? Because I don't do, controversy stuff. And the only controversy I have for you, I don't know if you're going to remember this.
I bet I do. I bet I'm going to remember.
I remember I was with a sound called Soul Syndicate, man, and we didn't have a lot of money. We were trying to
no place. I didn't know he was coming with it. Yeah.
We still put our little money together, and then we found out that you were over by over in Lauderhill now.
Yeah, man, the dreadlocks.
Yes, the Chinese dread.
Yes, I.
Damn, I'm messed up. I don't remember his name, but somebody's gonna tag it.
Gary.
Gary, yes. And you were just leaving when we pulled up. Right. And then we were like, yo, we here. And you was like, I'm out. Yo, Vegas, we didn't want to kill your blood clots.
But you know who did that to me? And me and him cuss. And I think we're still enemies.
Ooh.
DJ Khaled.
Oh!
and I turned back for him.
Right.
And you're the worst thing. So you only get the after effect of what Khaled did to me. Right? Because I was leaving just to see him because you're done vice and done plate.
Right.
And you want to leave now. So I'm leaving and DJ Khaled came and was like, yo, Mr. Vegas, man, I need a sake daki, man.
Right.
I'm going to Jamaica. Yo, I'm going to kill it. I need a sake daki, man.
Right.
So I was like, Khaled, I leave, He was like, yo, man, you got to give me that sake daki, man. I'm going to kill. Yo, I'm fully loaded, man. So I went back in.
Right.
Did the dub, give him my extra dub. I flew down to Jamaica because Khaled is a big deal and I'm there in the crowd. I found a new girl, me and her hanging out. I was like, yo, me I go bust the beach. Yo, Khaled was like, yo, man, big up Bunter Killer, big up Elephant. And the man played every dub, didn't play Sucky Ducky. I was like,
man.
yo, this man. So when he ended if he killed the place, throwing the place down. And he came off and he saw me and was like, yo, man, you see what I did, man? I was like, yo, man.
You never play my tune.
He hit me, bro. So you only got the after effect of what Khaled did. So I was like, yo, me not turn back style. Me not turn back, bro.
Well, listen, as upset as we were, we couldn't fall out of love with you. We still were supporters of you. You gave us so many amazing songs, and you were such an amazing contributor to dancehall and reggae music, man. And just behalf of the fraternity, behalf of, just even just the culture behind it, man, we really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate you. The other thing I was mentioning is that when Willie and I were talking is that, your passion, is what makes you great.
Give thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, it can be a gift and a curse at times.
Yes.
But it's what makes you who you are.
It's night and day. You need night and day to survive. You need hot and cold.
Yes.
High and low.
Yes.
Yes, I.
So listen, man. I respect you to the maximum.
Give thanks,
Let's get everybody to get your new album right now.
Yes.
Tell them all about
Ghetto
it.
Reggae, make sure you go and cop Ghetto Reggae. Download it. It's a banger. You can put it in your car and roll up your roll up and drive up your drive up. You understand? And make sure if you're listening and you're on the nomination for the Grammy committee, make sure you nominate it.
See, this man is a forward thinker. How can people connect and follow you, Vegas?
Spotify, you can look up Mr. Vegas to download the music. TikTok, the real Mr. Vegas on TikTok. On the other platform is just Mr. Vegas Music.
There you go, man. Love you, brother. Thank you.
Big up, brother.